So we are knee deep in our sister's house crash and we finally made it to the kitchen. Our goal in this crash is to take her home from builder grade to custom with very little money. First step's gonna be doing this backsplash. We have a really cool design planned. Have you ever seen one like this?
I'm going to.
First step is we gotta get this cabinet off the wall though, so let's go. Okay, so we have the cabinet now off the wall and we are ready to get started.
So we're using for the backsplash this driftwood that's tongue and groove, and it's super thin. It doesn't have to be thick like your flooring does. That's why it's so inexpensive, because it is thin, and we're just gonna put it up on the wall with some panel adhesive.
And so first thing first, we're going to mark our steps, which is actually already done for us since they put the cabinets there. It's gonna be
Perfect.
so cute.
Never works out that way.
Never, okay. So what we're gonna do first, we have our boards here, and as you can see, each one of these, they're already cut to size so that you can variously put them on the wall. Is that a word, variously put them on the wall?
Randomly.
Randomly put, okay, so you can randomly put them on the wall, but each edge is also beveled, and we're gonna go ahead and make that straight so that we can start over here in the corner and start placing from there. And we are going to go ahead and make our first run along the bottom to make sure we're starting with a good level surface, and then we'll work our way up.
Okay, so this is a panel adhesive, and we're just running a little line on there, and this is gonna keep it from bowing off the wall when there's humidity. And you're gonna fit it underneath the tongue, just like that. And we're gonna make sure, before we nail them in, that they're level.
Not level-ish, we're going for level. So now we are using our 18 gauge nailer, and we are gonna pop a few nails into each one, and this is just gonna hold everything in place. We just made our first nail, and we noticed that it is leaving quite a big spot, and we don't wanna have to fill all those, but I don't know that we like the look of it for this specific project. So we're gonna use a pin nailer to hold them in place while that adhesive dries.
Put one right there. Perfect, you can barely see that hole now.
I have made a 22.5 degree cut right here because we have a 45 degree angle over here, and I'm gonna go ahead and just dry fit it, make sure it works. So you see that'll come to our seam right here, and then we'll bring in another piece that's also gonna be 22.5. Ashley's gonna go cut that, and I'm gonna get this one attached. All right, so she has rounded corners right here on her sheetrock. So what we're gonna do is add a small piece of trim, and Ashley just made this by cutting off a few edges from a 1x. And I'm gonna get that nice and in place, and then we will pop that in place, and that gives us an exact spot to stop our trim that we're adding right now.
What?
Going a little wild on the stickum.
Oh man, just love it. We'll take a bath later.
Wait, Whitney wants to talk now.
It's all about me, guys. Okay, so I put that piece of trim, and now I can slide that one in place and mark exactly where I need this straight cut to be. Bam. Oh, sorry, Steve-O. Bam. Oh.
You're on it.
Okay, so I'm gonna slide that in, get it into place. Now, if that is not a snug fit, I don't know what is. Go, mama.
Okay, I've got this all trimmed out. This part's done. I'm gonna let Whitney finish that tall wall, and I'm gonna go over here and get started on this other side. All right, last piece, all done.
All right, we got the range side done. Now the other side is finished too. That's a whole kitchen of backsplash.
For under $2 a square foot, which is a lot less expensive than if we were to use like a high-end tile or something, and it gives this kitchen a ton of character.
And you don't have to have a tile saw. There's so many bonuses to this, and it's really one of a kind.
But now we've got to get to work
So
on the
many more.
cabinets, because it just makes these cabinets look even worse.
That's right, so we're off to do that. Y'all make sure to subscribe. You do not want to miss this next project. And we have made it to the kitchen.
Sorry, do it again.
All right, we've made it to the kitchen.
Do it again, I'm sorry. I need to get focused, sorry.
Okay, now if that is not a snug fit, I don't know what is. But now I gotta take it out and put glue on it.
You can say it all over again.